Dinky, 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 dink, 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 dink. Gosh, I got that song stuck in my head. That's what's going on, in case you're wondering. Where the hell are we? I don't even know. I don't even know. I just don't know. We're gonna wait a bit so everyone can kind of channel in the flow and have some fun. I'm just gonna. I'm reading some stuff while we wait for everyone to channel. I should probably just go to the main menu so we can all enjoy the main menu theme. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Just enjoy that. I got some things on my chest that I would like to say, but we'll wait a hot minute so everyone can kind of channel in first. No need to rush. We're just a minute in. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, well, that's just weird. Why do you organize it like that? Oh well. I guess that's just the facts then. Oh, my nose itches. Yeah. So, you know what? If no one's gonna show up, I'm gonna be here all alone. I might as well talk about some other stuff that's been on my head. So yeah, last time we completed it. Computer Piter depeated, as they say. I don't know how to feel about that. I just don't know how to feel about that. All right. Ooh, what is going on? So, how do I explain the vibes, man? So, we did Wani, right? We did Wani. Wani is done. Dunzo. Whamzo, kabamzo, we're done with Wani. I don't know how to feel. Like, when I finished Snoot game, there was this deep emotional hole left in my chest. This gaping wound. Let me make sure. Hole left. Okay, so that's working. It's working. But it left this massive hole in my chest that I had to just kind of put up with. I don't know. I felt content. It was a nice hole, but it was also a very sad hole. It was both kinds of void left behind in the wake of something great. Let's see. So yeah. Sorry to tell you, by the way, but this particular mod's not going to be too big and long. Sorry to tell you. So yeah, it's not a long one. There's like 500 lines of code, which is what, half an hour? It's not much, realistically. But that's to be expected. Not every day is going to be a big one. Also, it's so warm here. I'm so warm. It's so hot. It's just. I don't want to be here right now. So doing something short makes perfect sense and is, in my opinion, the preferred. In addition, I might soon have to start with some bullshit that I'm not interested in. How do I explain this properly? I'm responsible for a yard I don't care for. and I don't get paid for it because it's a family, and that's just how it works. And every time I think about it, I'm like, why me? Why me? Why am I the one cursed? Why can't I just use the goddamn garden hose? Oh no, because, you know, it's better for the environment. You know, because the fucking water that comes out of the tap is different from the water. I gotta walk all the way over there to get. Gotta throw myself in the fucking bushes that grow beside the water, and scoop it out, and then carry all that shit back. Yeah, that's why we invented garden hoses. Because, you know, when would you ever use a garden hose under that fucking mentality, Dad? When would you use it? Never? Because anytime it's warm enough to use it, it's like, no, you shouldn't, because you would waste water. So then you'd never use it. When it's cold? Just don't get it. Drives me up the wall. Very small criminals. After all that one, I do miss the this, you know. What the? Oh man! What has today become? Oh man. Oh, I'm not that much on Tumblr. I'm just there every once in a while because there's some people that I like that they got some good spicy takes. But sometimes they reblock stuff, and I'm like, what are you doing? It's a fucking mood board. AU, President Obama falls for part White House intern, part rockstar Harry Styles. Obama surprises Harry in the audience of one of his shows, and the affair blossoms from there. And like, it's one of those World Heritage posts, because the next person's like, please get this off my dash right now. He's right though. Can you imagine waking up to that? And it's like not ironic. It's just there. You have to deal with this now. Ugh. Man, I'm glad I found this one though. It's a nice Tumblr about some nice tabletop takes, and they're not Dungeons and Dragons. There's Dungeons and Dragons in there, but man, it's just nice to see someone have some other things to say about it. Instead of just, you know, the 5e stuff. God, the 5e stuff of late has just been bad. There's this. It was like, here's some random nobody YouTuber, and his take is god awful. He's like, you know what's gonna make D&D combat better is if you add a couple more bits of detail that make the combat go slower. And your game master has to keep track of it, and they have to keep track of it. Ugh, there's been such a weird, like, your game master has to do more work. Your game master's not good enough. Mentality going wrong. It's like, it's fucking Matt Mercer cycle at this point. It's not the Matt Mercer effect. It's just a cyclical thing. It's the game master's fault, and it's the player's fault, and it's the game master's fault again. Oh my god. I'm having fun. In about 5 minutes we'll actually get going, but I'll tell you to see if anything else. Oh no. 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 Oh my god. What the hell does that even mean? Satialized. Oh, that's neat. Wait a minute, I think I know this. No, I don't know. Wait, that's where those islands are? What? I never knew the Seychelles were all there over there. Listen, there are a lot of these tiny little... Seychelles your flag. There are a lot of little, like... So how do I properly explain this? Oh my god. There is, So, there's a bunch of old comics out here, and one of them it's like Belgian people, so it sits in between two parts, and there's this weird element of, like, they go to places I've never heard of. Where it's like, I've not just never heard of this, I'm pretty sure you made that up. And it's like the Seychelles, and I'm like, oh, that does exist. I mean, I couldn't point it out on the map, so my brain is like, it's not real. If I wasn't taught where it is on a map, it doesn't exist. Oh, god damn it. Tomorrow's gonna be so busy too. Anyway, we're about to start, but tomorrow's gonna be so busy. I'm annoyed. The reason I'm very annoyed about tomorrow is I got so much stuff that it's doing, and it's gonna be so warm, and I gotta be outside. Actually, let me see if there's an ice cream or ice. Dice from cringe. Yeah, man. Like, I'm enjoying a good read. Let's just say it like that. Anyway, I got one more post and then we're gonna actually start. Let's take a look-see. Concerned with... The sorcerer subclasses are no longer concerned with breeding anymore. Bloodlines gives off weird vibes. It sure do. We were reminded of posts about how the text is increasingly trying to dance around the idea of your peepaw fucked a dragon, which became surprisingly common in the... No! Good old half-dragon template. Can be applied to any living corporeal creature. Ooh. Oh, 3.x and your silly templates. You were such a goof. No, the feats were not good. Watsy, like Paizo, are allergic to making good feats on purpose. Hell yeah, baby! Fuck yeah. Goddamn. Would actually literally kill them. What the hell does that mean? Well, that's fucking great. They got the 12th edition of D&D 1 D&D. I love how poorly WotC has named the revised 5th edition. They don't commit to a name, so now it has so many names. D&D 2024, D&D 5e, 2024 revision, 1 D&D, D&D 5.1, D&D 5.24, D&D 5.4. Oh man, it's hilarious because they can't name it anything because then they would lose all the money because people don't want to buy it anymore. Well, we're about at that point where we should get going. I got a few good laughs out of playing it fast and loose. What the hell? Huh. Ninja burger. Okay, I kind of like that idea. Ninja delivery. Oh, it's Cloaker. Someone's actually showing up. Goodness me. Popo. Popo. I love seeing dogs. They're great. What? Smell the smoky sulfur of a dragon's lair. The vanilla honey aroma of a... What? Aroma sense. Some of this fully immersive experience. Quickly release scents to your games. What? So you get a little can full of scents? Someone is to blame for this weird thing where tabletop games are expected to be multimedia experiences and it badly need to kick their ass. Writing an article about how DM burnout is a D&D problem static. Hell yeah! That sounds to me like an invitation for a read after we're done here. Although I have no idea if this person tends to do that now or might take a... Anyway. Let's give my... Oh, shit. This guy has good takes too. Oh no! Well, I'll have something to do when we're done here. How about we get to the mod? It's not going to be a long one, like I said. It's not going to be a long one. We're going to be steaming and rolling through this one, just kind of doing the old Team Fortress 2 dance right on through. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. pop my hands on you and tell you that you shouldn't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Oh, man, what the hell? Why is right now? It's like they upload the fucking best of the worst video and then everyone starts having interesting conversations. Wow. Best of the worst wheel. I want the wheel though. Anyway, that's why the short stream is gonna be nice. Is it even a stream if it's gonna be that short though? What the hell? Hold on, I need to look at this. This sounds important. This is like people talking about war crimes. Pitiable wrench? Damn. Jesus. You know, something a bunch of people have brought up to me that I still think about to this day is like, video game history, a lot of people were there when it was being made, and as a result, they have this very skewed perspective, and so many people nowadays are born and they're told like, oh, there's all these old video games, and they're fantastic, and it's like, they grow up on fucking phone bullshit that is so much more refined, psychologically speaking, to exploit the shit out of them, that a bunch of those kids are gonna look at, like, arcade machines tried to do the same thing, right? Arcade machines tried to do the same sort of mental trickery, but they weren't as refined in the idea. Nowadays, it's all, you know, basically gambling in a lot of ways, because they're trying to aim for the same kind of stimulation. So good luck selling them on that, you know? It's like I could hook myself up to the dopamine machine, or I could fucking bother, and like life sucks and bothering hurts, you know? It's not like they're in an environment that really is conducive to them improving as people. Sorry to tell you, young kids, but everyone kind of fucked it up for you. For the moolah! You know, video games are ass. It's like I don't even bother with releases anymore. It's like if it's not a little indie doodad that someone made because they felt like it, it's like I don't even care anymore. Look at all this stuff. I still need to play the System Shock remake. I got System Shock 2. I got Supplice coming up. I've got both Niers on my to-do list, alright? I want to do Alan Wake, maybe. I got stuff to do, and it's like, so much of this is so old. Why bother with new games, right? There it is. There's the... There it is! There's the article I was looking for. Oh, it's so long. It's nice and juicy. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. The sooner I'm done here, the sooner we can all go home. It's 500 lines. We're going to do this in one go, baby! Where is it? It's too late for this shit. I didn't have to tutor those brats today. Oh. Who's this? Shit, it's what is it with people? And, like, just tell me, alright? Just tell me if it's not Anon. Please. Goddamn, people are still posting me the hot stuff. Where is it? It's too late for this shit. I didn't have to tutor those brats. If I didn't have to tutor those brats today, I could have taken an earlier flight. At least I get to spend a few days with Anon. I'm looking forward to this for weeks. God fucking damn it, where's the suitcase? There it is. Piled under a fuck ton of other bags. Good thing I didn't pack anything fragile. 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 500 lines. We're gonna do this in one go, baby! 5 There, got it. Passing through the gate, I spot a bald human carrying a sign reading Fang Aran, surrounded by crudely drawn hearts. You could have explained to him how you spell your name. I mean, penmanship is hardly a priority these days, though. Sweet Raptor Jesus, his penmanship is still atrocious. Oh, they actually... He's got the... I don't know what it is with Anon shoes, but these make me giggle a little bit. I like how that one guy's like, I wonder what his dude. Who is he looking at? He hasn't spotted me yet. Why don't I surprise him a bit? Just shoot him. Just get out a gun. I circle around my praise, and the hordes of people arriving and departing is covered. I remember when I had to pick someone up from the airport and they got into trouble and they couldn't text us or anything ahead of time, so we were just like, I guess the person wasn't real and it was all a lie. It's a great first meeting. Great first meeting. Jesus. That was right about humans. They can't see shit. He spelt it wrong. This skinny dweeb still hasn't spotted me. Pathetic. Oh, that's sudden. Again, they use so many fade outs and money that the shift in quality is going to be noticeable. Choreography wise, the Snoot game is different, but I don't know how to put this, but Wani's polish comes at the lack of not feeling like a straight shot. Snoot game feels like it's a straight shot. It's like the beginning, the end, it is one line. Wani feels like it has a couple of weird kinks in the cable, and it might be why my Steam pumped out as much as it did. Why I lost all that zest. Oh, God, I want to read this article. It's not even long. I just thought it was long because I was having a... This is a tragedy problem. I'm tired of pretending. I want to read it. Ugh! Gotcha. Fang. Oh, they're using this speech. It's a nice one. I missed you so much. Missed you too, Dweeb. Fuck, I waited a long time for this. He's so warm. I can make my... I can fry my nuggies on his body. More free nuggies. More nuggies. And then you hear this explosion. It's like this popcorn. Sure. Pop. No. You're mumbling again. Huh? Sorry. You do know that this is an airport, right? It should be way too noisy for you to pick up on this stuff. Don't be scared. I guess we're ending for chicanery. God, ending 4 is like half a year ago. Oh, no. It's like more than half a year. It's easily 7 months. How did I ever start this LP to begin with? It's such a... So, how was the flight? Gotta seek between 2 obese T-Rex. And on flashes his shit-eating grin and starts chuckling like a... How was the smell? You don't wanna know. Can we go fetch a taxi? I wanna get out of this airport. Of course. Yeah. Someday I'll have to take a plane and I'll hate it. I'll be so... I don't want to go on a plane. I've been on a plane like a couple of times, and it was some fairly specific circumstances too. Man, the fact that they have any custom art at all is always like such a nice surprise in stuff like this, you know? Come on. We leave the airport hand in hand. I wonder why so many people... not so many. It's happened like once and like a bunch of bonus chapters. Safi, what the fuck drugs are you taking? What drugs are you taking, buddy? It's getting a little colder in here, but still warm. Hanon shows unusual assertiveness as he raises his hand high to hail a taxi. Should have said heft for that maximum alliteration potential. One comes screeching to a halt right next to us. I stuff my luggage into the trunk and join Hanon in the back seat. Of course it's him. Shouldn't you be at a wedding talking to Inko, my man? What are you doing there? Where to, kids? The driver looks really familiar. Can't be the same guy that drove us to prom. He should be in another video game. Maybe a relative? No matter. What's the location of the hotel again? Bright Valley student dorms. What? The familiar raptor looks at us in the rearview mirror for a moment. You sure you don't want to go someplace more, private? That perverted digway. Okay. Watch the seats. Listen, you're adults. It's not weird if I ask, you know. Jesus. Besides, you're the ones in the back of the car obviously looking like two runaways, you know. The least you could do is... You know, it's weird. I'm into video games and I don't even get to pack someone's wheelchair. Why is that your priority? Let's shut him up. The taxi peels off towards the road. This is going way over the speed limit. The driver made a point, though. Hey, Hanon, why are we going to your dorms? I thought we'd be going to the hotel straight away. I just want to stop by to pick up something. It'll only take a few minutes. Something's not right. Why couldn't you have picked it up before heading to the airport? Guess it was just forgotten it or something. Are you sure you need it right now? I promise it won't take long. I'll make it up for you tonight by taking you to a fancy restaurant like you always wanted. How can you afford that? Wait. Hanon, you know we can't afford it. I barely scrounge up enough money for the ticket and the hotel room. Again, I'll not let my eyes wander to the road ahead as I think of the tutoring I had to do. Tutoring those spoiled brats that play piano well. Might pay well, but holy shit, are they insufferable. Yeah, they're probably like rich kids who are like, or you know, people who are like, my kid's gonna make me money. Hanon takes my hand and gives it a reassuring squeeze. Don't worry about it, Fang. I got it all handled. That tree probably thought that sounded cool. Handled. I get your pun, Hanon. The taxi tires leave long streaks as the car slides into an empty parking lot. Hanon pauses as he grabs the door handle. Pauses as he grabs the... It's a mod, it's fine. We'll be back in a second. Keep the meter running. You got it, buddy. I was gonna stop it, but hey, if you're gonna be generous. I barely step outside the taxi before Hanon grabs my hand. He's practically dragging me behind him as he rushes through the dorm halls. He looks a bit winded. Maybe I should ask him to slow down. Unlike Inko, he does not level up his statistics. Phew. Here we are. Neat. I like how they added the vines. Is this your dorm, Hanon? It smells like sweat and stale chips. Do stale chips even smell like anything? Because, like, they're dry. So, stale chip... I guess like a weird musty potato smell, maybe? God, oh, I'm gonna read this part when we're done. Yeah! Who's laughing now, faggots? The room is full of guys. The room is full of guys stuffing their faces with junk food. A few of them start choking on their food as they turn to look at it. What the fuck? I fucking told you she was my girlfriend! They're not happy. Got it. No, he lost 50 bucks! Holy shit, he just kicked his chair across the room. Yeah, now cough up the cash! So that's how he's paying for the dinner! Oh, he's so clever. Anon is begrudgingly handed several wads of bills. Now I can finally take you on the kind of date you deserve. Later, bitches. Come on, the taxi guy's waiting. Anon's ecstatic as he walks towards the exit. They're still staring at me. I mean, like, for a bunch of people in a dorm room, like, don't even pretend you're not a catch fag, please. I begin awkwardly waving at them. Bye, guys. Nice to meet you all. Break up that night. The fancy restaurant that'll be fun, right? I missed that. Oh, I didn't even notice this, but... Oh, that's weird. The door opens! What the hell just happened? What the hell just... Was that it? That can't be it, right? That can't be it! Like, I can't scroll forwards and it just ends it. That's not how that works. Okay. But you got artwork! That's it? I guess that's it. Alright, that was a lot shorter than I thought it'd be. 500 lines is usually a bit longer than that. Well, I guess that's it. That was nice. That was nice. But, like I said, it is so warm here right now. You know what, let's do some paperwork and I'll read that article and we'll keep it at that. Holy shit, 35 views on that Gator video. Let's take a look. I gotta write off this mod. Someone actually posted, hey, go read ending 1.5. I don't even know what fic we're gonna do first. I kind of want to do some fics, preferably one that's short. Maybe I'll look through my listing and see if I can find one that's a bit shorter or someone can recommend something. I prefer that because I'm not as in touch with the community, sorry. And that's Revenge of the Dweeb. How long is Double Date? Let's take a look at Double Date. Otherwise, we're gonna leave it at this so I don't overheat. Content, mods, doubledate.rar. Oh, this is way bigger. Revenge of the Dweeb. I don't get it. I don't get Revenge of the Dweeb. I guess it's like a cute little... Here's the thing, you know, maybe they'll accompany some art that he saw drawn, but otherwise I don't get it. 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 I downloaded Double Date. Control... Fine, we'll copy it because I can't copy things that are in a RAR file. RAR. Well, let's take a risk and hope that Explorer doesn't crash. It loves crashing when I do stuff like this. Man, Windows Anon Monkey? Oh, it's him wearing the monkey jacket. Of course, of course. Some edits. What are we looking at? Oh, these are weird. Oh, they got future Naomi? Oh, we've got some interesting concepts here. How big is the storyline, though? The actual script is tiny, but that's for variables, I guess. Yeah, I get it, Bandicam. You want me to start recording, but there's nothing to record. Yeah, I kind of expected this to be more. I'm sorry, I saw 600 lines and I thought, like, yeah, this is going to be something of size, but no. Alpha test phone. Wait, who's driving? Fellow text. Jesus. This is about twice the length, but there's no one here. I think everyone else is also dying. Also, I'm pretty sure like half the internet in America died. I saw like a whole bunch of posts and they're like, yeah, the internet's dead. That's even the assets. where the hell did it get? I mean, it's not great art, but one thing I've noticed is that like this, art's art, man. Art's art. Who cares? You know, have some fun with it. I know I'm gonna read that thing that I said I was gonna read because it's near and dear to my. Why is my side hurting? What the hell? I'm teaching someone something. There you go. I mean, if they're gonna change the goddamn pride flags, they might as well change the fucking bisexual, because I hate that one! I hate the bisexual flag. It's so gray. Ugh. And well, let's go read that thing I wanted to read. DM burnout isn't D&D problem. This is a trad game problem, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. The implied structure of Dungeons & Dragons, in which an authorial, managerial dungeon master provides the content to a number of passive/experiential players who provide little to no input into the cycle of adventure creation, plot development, and experience tailoring is a direct cause for the phenomenon of GM burnout. I agree, because holy shit, do I hate it when my players just sit there doing nothing. Fucking do something, will ya? Like, why would I bother doing anything if you're not gonna bother doing anything, right? That's how DM burnout happens, is you are 4 people. I put in more effort than 4 people. Why do I show up? I can just amuse myself in the mirror at that point, right? You don't even have to do much, just do something. Show a little interest. Ask a little question. Well, let's get to this guy who's far more eloquent than I am. That way I'll seem extremely intelligent. Comparatively speaking. What the hell? Anyway. I say implied up there because much... What, implied? The implied structure. I say implied out there because, like much of the game, the structure of a D&D game is mostly a matter of you'll know it when you see it. Surely there's a section in the book that lays out the responsibilities, but the book's already told you to ignore it if it feels wrong a couple of times by this point. So really, structure is oral tradition and folkways, passed down by a neighbor kid or an older sibling or the internet. But the basic fundamental principle is fairly involute. The players create characters, and the game master creates an adventure for them to go on. The players play their characters, and the GM plays everything else, to include the impartial arbiter to the fate. The players play their characters, and the game master plays everything else, including the impartial arbiter to the fiction. That's about all we get. It's not a balanced equation from the get-go. The installation of a single authorial voice, providing the framework... These are some very heavy sentences. Ooh. Not a lot of words, but very dense. Ooh, it's like biting into a frozen brownie. Crumbs everywhere. The installation of a single authorial voice, providing the framework for the players, their context, and their boundaries, is heavy. That single brain at the table has to create content ahead of time, present it, and ensure that all the players don't stray. Or else they have to pivot and adapt real time, either exploiting their prep or improvising whole cloth. In combat encounters, they have to make decisions for multiple characters, enemies and allies both, and often present those choices as rational and plausible rather than optimal, because the oral tradition of the internet veers towards the death of player characters as being a fail-state. And moreover, they must contextualize and narrate the results and moves of not only their pieces on the board, but also those of the players. Any collapse down to 17 hits and 9 slashing damage is a reduction of interesting tactical combat to a slog. Yeah, fair enough. It's video game stuff. Players, on the other hand, are expected to show up and react. The content is provided, and they make choices in reaction to the content, and the game provides it. If, perhaps, they did some creative writing and crafted a backstory for their character, it's incumbent upon the DM to weave that into the overarching plot. Otherwise, it is purely an exercise in passivity. DMs are increasingly called on to provide accessories and sensory input beyond just their narrative and role-playing performances. Maps, minis, tokens, music, soundboards, mood lighting, handouts, item cards, senscapes, apparently. More plates to spin. More steps to the dance that the GM is expected to perform every game night. I get it. It's fun. It's a labor of love. But it's labor. Eventually you get tired. One week you realize that you're swamped. One week you don't feel like getting a lukewarm reaction to your labor. One week you're just not in a good headspace to graciously lose to your players again. You're burnt out and you need some time to recapture the joy. I've never heard of a story about a D&D player burning out. I've never seen a person with martyred pride call themselves a forever player, though they're quick to say that the DM is also a player. The DM is not a player. They are providing play. They are a single point of failure, the single authorial voice who provides content and context for every part of the game. The thing is about single points of failure is that they wear out faster. Distributing strain preserves a machine. Redundancy is good, and D&D is just not built this way. It's a simple machine, a simple pulley. It's a simple machine, a single pulley, a single brain supporting the weight of the fiction. You cannot be surprised that you can't find a surface-minded DM who runs this game for you long-term. You should not be surprised when the average length of a D&D campaign is 6 sessions. You shouldn't be surprised that many DMs have an antagonistic views of players as agents of chaos. You certainly shouldn't be surprised that a service industry has sprung up around paid DMing almost exclusively around D&D and its inheritors. Because if you endure it long-term and are not reduced to a ragged nub by the fiction of being the sole authorial voice, you have a marketable skill. Get paid. TLDR, D&D tells game masters to prep, improvise, do to get on the fly and dance for the amusement of passive players and then wonders why DMs are hard to find. DMs do this dance and then wonder why they're creatively worn down. This is not a place of honor. The creative industry, this is just the service industry in your free time, and you deserve better. God damn. Man's right, though. Again, kind of a D&D problem, because in some other games, the players are encouraged to put out their effort. Kind of a mentality we'll see more places anyway. It's weird that I know a guy who's making a fursuit and is now continuously complaining that he can't put the hat on straight. The hat just won't stick. You don't understand. The hat will not stick. The hat will not stick. Poor guy. Poor guy. God, that was a good read, though. I think I'm gonna post this someplace. Well, there's no one here. Nothing's really happening. I'm so warm. It's so warm. It's so warm. My little hands are grasping at the air. It's just, sorry. I'm so sorry. Next week we'll do another one, I guess. I already got it let out, but stomach's acting up. I just want to read. I just want to read about people yelling about D&D. I just want to read about that. Alright. I got a tabletop game in the morning I gotta host, and there's so much else to. It's like I gotta return shoes, maybe get some new ones. I gotta get groceries. This is just so busy. Gotta take care of a fucking cat too. It's not even my cat, but I have to take care of it. It's just god damn it. What a cute little post that was of someone like going like, "Hey, bad movies ain't a thing. It's someone trying and they failed." And that's a very cute sentiment that I think goes underappreciated. Cause it's true. Like, do bad movies exist? I don't know. I just know that some people tried, and I don't know. It's like it feels like such an effort to try and cover yourself. What the hell? What am I looking at? Quote from actual performance evaluations. Since my last report, this employee has reached rock bottom and is showing signs of starting to dig. His men would follow him anywhere, but only out of morbid curiosity. I would not allow this employee to breed. This associate is really not so much as a has-been, but more of a definitely won't be. He'll be out of his depth in the parking lot puddle. This young lady has delusions of adequacy. Oh, I didn't see that one coming. This employee should go far. The sooner the better. This employee is depriving a village somewhere of an idiot. He sets low personal standards and consistently fails to achieve them. God damn, those are good though. Hot zaggity. Ah. It's too warm to install mods. Such a weird complaint to have. I'm trying to install the bits, but they keep melting before they hit the controller. Oh no. You don't understand. I got molten bites all over my hands. You have a good day. You have a good weekend. It's a hot weekend. Please try to survive. Actually, America's apparently had it worse. I'm complaining about nothing. I'm just complaining because I have to go outside and I have to start watering the goddamn plants tomorrow. I'm so pissed about that. Why is it my problem? But I can't leave him to die because I'd hate myself if I did. I love how they still have they still have the guts, the gall to have the weather icon for tomorrow be, oh, it's gonna be rainy with lightning, and it's like, I look at the forecast and it's like, not a drop, 1% chance. What the fuck are you smoking? Oh, we got an 11% chance of rain. How the fuck is that this? Stop lying to yourself. Jesus, stop pretending that. Nice coming back here, though. God, I'm just gonna fall asleep while I'm sitting here. What the hell? Trying to watch this video. And that Team Flare Pikachu is so fucking distracting. He's just standing there.